It's Sarah here with Purple Angel Oracle. Happy to be awake and ascending with you all. A lot is going on right now. I'm sure many of you are aware. Um, we have the Schumann resonance doing weird stuff. We have a supermoon tomorrow. And we're also in the midst of a solar tsunami. So I want to read to you what I read. Let's see. Okay. Unlike a wave of water in the sense of a traditional tsunami, a solar tsunami is a wave of hot plasma and magnetism roughly 62,000 miles tall, which races through the solar system at speeds of around 560,000 miles per hour. So I saw this online. Um, that space weather experts, they're warning that a significant solar event is unfolding. And this was quite a few days ago. So it's predicted to hit Earth today, my time, April 25th. And scientists are also studying this solar tsunami that's created by this mass ejection. So it's hitting now. I haven't quite felt much yet. I do feel quite a bit lighter, that the energy is a lot lighter. It's a very nice energy I feel coming in compared to this shit storm. That's what it felt like for the past few months for me. Very, very intense. A lot coming up. A lot of things happening within, my little realm here, my family. Just a lot. So, what I'm picking up here is we're ending one chapter here and moving to something else. So another mass awakening event, a massive wave coming in. It's like saying goodbye to one storm and entering a different kind of storm. That's kind of what I'm picking up here. And I've been feeling this for a couple days now, just trying to understand the messages that I'm getting here. I keep hearing, here we go, here we go, here we go, because there's something very large coming in. And then everything, as far as the CMEs and the supermoon and everything's lining up to confirm this for me. And not just that, but I, did a card shuffle, and the ones that flew out all came out reversed. So when they're reversed, it kind of means it's a different message than if they flew out upright. And the first one I got was rest and rejuvenation, and it came out reversed. So the first two that flew out are kind of what we have been going through, what we've been struggling with. And then the last two that I'll share is kind of what we're heading into. So the rest and rejuvenate being reversed means it's just been a time of bustling activity. Emotionally, physically, it's been very hard for a lot of us to actually sit down, meditate, relax, and just gather our thoughts, or even just quiet our thoughts. That's how I've been feeling. It's just been kind of a whirlwind of emotions, and can't even just settle down. Can't settle down at all. So that's kind of where, a lot of us have been at. A lot of trauma coming up. A lot of trauma coming up. Because this is like that residual bottom of the barrel, the densest stuff I've been talking about us clearing. And we're continuing to clear that. And so I feel like we've really hit on some deep, dark spots within ourselves, within the collective. That's what I'm picking up that has been happening. The next one that came out reverse is the first chakra, Archangel Michael. Michael. Archangel. Michael, excuse me. Anyways, when this card comes out reverse like this, it kind of signifies a time of challenges, very difficult emotions, a lot of blocked energy, revealing a lot of fears about your safety, insecurities, depression, A lot of worry. That's what this card represents, being in reverse, because that chakra is out of alignment, or it just feels that way. So that's, and I've been feeling that as well, because these are those dark, dense energies coming up and revealing our deepest fears, our insecurities. These things are going to keep coming up in our faces until we've finally been able to transmute, clear, and face it all. So that's where a lot of us have been. And I can't speak for everybody. And once again, I mean, I some of the messages I receive could very well just be for me, indicating something happening with me. But I like to share because I know a lot of us are on the same page. So if it helps just one other person, then I'm doing what I'm here to do. So yeah, those two came out reversed. And then the next one that came out reversed was storm warning. So when it comes out reversed like that, it means a storm is coming to an end. The sun's coming out. It's basically an end of a chapter here, a very turbulent time. So when I saw that card and it came out reversed, I'm just like, oh, just took a breath, because that's what I've been receiving from Source just within myself, that this very turbulent time we've been going through, we're coming into another, energetic storm here, another mass awakening. A lot of people are going to have spiritual awakenings. More people are going to be waking up. We're also the ones that are awakened. We're still going to be receiving these upgrades. We're still ascending. So there's a lot of changes. But what I'm picking up is just going to be an easier time. It's not going to be as intense for some of us. But other people might have been feeling great the last few months, and this next storm might bring up a lot within them. That's traumatic. So it's very difficult to say. But for me personally, I'm picking up a beautiful, beautiful energies coming in. It's a calming energy. It's going to bring a lot of relief and hope. It's going to basically renew us, because a lot of us feel almost at our wits' end, just trampled on, just exhausted, like we just need a break. Need a break. And so that's what I see coming with this massive amount of energy coming in, light energy, light coded energy, is it's going to bring a sense of peace and calm within ourselves. And I feel like we're going to see a lot of massive change, positive change in our external realities. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. And then the last one that came out reversed was the broken heart. So when it's reversed like that, once again, well, I didn't even read this yet. I'm looking at, because I put it in the bookmark here. When it's reversed like this, it marks a time of renewal and hope. So that just confirms everything I just said. Wow. It says the pain and trauma are behind you now. And you can trust that greater joy is on the way. Whatever has happened to hurt you in the past, you're now free to move on. So that's exactly what I was just saying. Wow. Almost word for word. So that pain and that trauma and a lot of these things we've been addressing recently, it's moving out. We're going to have a chapter of just a peace, okay? And joy. I feel a lot of joy coming up very soon. And like I said, seeing very positive things occurring in the external. That's going to renew our faith, renew our hope. And, like I also said before, it can also be difficult for people just awakening, because it will trigger another massive wave of awakenings. And when you just awaken to things, it can be a difficult process. So that's another thing to remember, is to take it easy on ourselves, take it easy on everyone, because we're going through something, we're experiencing something that has never been experienced before. Nobody knows all the, the right thing to do, the right things to say, how to help somebody. We're just letting our intuition, letting our higher selves be our guides and doing the best that we can. And that's all we can do. And then I pulled one card from my, what deck was that? Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, just to kind of get a little bit of advice for, how can we get through this? What's the best thing? Just, just some more confirmation to everything I was just talking about. And the only one that flew out was flow. So, once again, here comes this tsunami. Here comes this wave. Go with the flow. Ride the waves. Don't get too consumed with one thing. In the past 3 months, I've had a lot of major family events happen, different things within my life. And I could never really sit down to process how I was actually feeling. And I'm like, why am I not able to process this? It's because I don't need to. It's about just letting it flow through you, listening to your heart, responding with your heart and your intuition, and just going with the flow, not over analyzing, not getting stuck in one place too long, just kind of riding that wave. And that's been a huge help for me getting through this. So I have this excitement within me, even though I'm still like I said, have this like residual exhaustion from everything I just experienced. Traumatized from all the trauma that I just had to relive. But I just have this building up energy within me of excitement and eagerness and hope. And I can't deny it. I feel something so beautiful on the horizon. And I'm talking like close. It feels so close. But once again, as we all know, it has felt close many times before. And this ascension process is about riding those waves. You never know what's around the corner. You don't know when emotions are going to shift, when the energies are going to shift. You have to learn to stay in the flow, and not let yourself get let down. It's a process. Okay. Doesn't mean I'm not hopeful. Does not mean that I'm not hopeful for just this massive, like, climactic event, this shift where you just feel the relief come over you. You feel all the attachments dissolve. You feel the anchors let loose. It's just the chains breaking. That moment, I still feel within myself, we will get to experience a moment like that, where that last chain breaks and you just take that breath and you're like, whoa, I didn't know I could feel this good. That's like our gift at the end of all this. So I'm still holding on for that. Also, in the past week, I was getting visions of angels landing, just massive, enormous angels. And when they would land, they'd kind of like kneel. So like the force of them was so hard, like they'd land and kind of kneel down a little. And it would send off like this boom that, spanned miles and miles and miles, just a sonic boom of whatever color, whatever ray that angel was from. It was a beautiful vision. So I thought I would just share, I'm feeling those visions coming in a lot more vividly as well. I'm getting a lot of signs through like songs on the radio playing back to back. So I'm feeling better. So I hope you all are starting to feel this lighter, peaceful energy coming in is kind of a relief here from all the work we just did, because we did a massive amount of transmuting, our own energies and all the stuff we have within ourselves, but for the collective as well. There was a massive amount, like that was a storm that we've never been through before. That's what it felt like very, very, very intense. Lightning, thunder, shaking, just dark, clouded storm. I don't even know how else to describe that thing, but it was a nasty one. But I see us coming out of that, and the cards are confirming that, and it's a different kind of storm moving in. It's a light storm, let's say. And but also, with that, it can also bring out a lot of truths that to some are going to be very upsetting, and to others they're going to be like, finally this has come out. We've been waiting for this truth to come out. That's what I'm talking about, is it's going to be felt differently by many people. But for those of you who have been in an area of intense, traumas being brought up, and feeling very heavy and dense and uncomfortable, I see relief coming, and it's hitting us right now. This beautiful gamma ray light is hitting us as we speak. So hang in there. I'm on this ride with you guys too. Just stay on that surfboard, keep going. We're so close. We're so close. I can feel it. So I hope this helps somebody. I will talk to you all soon. I love you. Bye.